Propel. What the heck is Propel? That's what everyone was asking at the beginning of 10th grade. I, like many others, had no idea what exactly this program was about. The only thing we knew about it was that they took a trip to IKEA once or twice at the beginning of the year. The doors of rooms 203 and 201 were almost always closed when we walked by, and if they weren't, there were no sounds coming from inside except the tapping of keyboards and the occasional sentence exchange or bout of laughter. Before I knew it, the program was a running joke amongst my peers. It was called a slackers class, a place where kids did nothing but sit around all day but nap on their couch and underneath their blanket. I'm ashamed to admit that I was one of these kids in the beginning. Throughout the year, the jokes and the judgment, the program got even worse, especially as information about it was being released. When I got invited to the open house, I remember my friends saying, "Why would you want to go? Why would you want to do Propel?" But even if I didn't do it, even if it was exactly what I and everyone else thought it was, someone had wanted me to at least think about it. So I went to the open house. The feeling of embarrassment you get when you realize how wrong you were about something was quick to come to me about 20 minutes into the Before, to me, Propel was a program where kids sat around and did nothing all day because they had no bells and nobody teaching them and no notes to take. But it was so much more than that, and so much more work than that. You didn't sit around and do nothing all day. You got to create a schedule that worked best for you and your project. Your project, that's all or most of what you worked on the entire semester. You weren't taught how to do things. You did them. Propel was so incredibly different from normal school and so incredibly different from what everyone thought it was. It was driven by passion, by individuality, and by creativity. It didn't depend on test scores or how fast you could take notes.
No.
For someone who had always struggled with the feeling of not good enough, never good enough in normal school, where I lacked the intelligence so many of my peers easily came by, Propel was perfect. I would get to do something I wanted to do. And I wanted it more than anyone. Still, my decision to even think about it came with backlash. I remember friends cornering me in classes and demanding to know what exactly I planned on doing so they could deem it worthy enough that they could decide if I was throwing away a semester or not. My project was to be a musical entitled Within These Walls, compiled of 10 scenes and 5 songs that would take up between 45 minutes and an hour. It was about a girl named Tessa experiencing the first in her life and showing how they affect her, and showing how the relationship between her and her mother changes as she becomes more dependent on the mother's guidance and kindness. The climax of the story would be a song between Tessa and her mother, in which the mother tells Tessa she needs to be more independent. It was a simple coming-of-age story. Yes, I wanted the project to be impressive. Of course I did, that's why I was here. But it would be my first ever full stage script, so I wanted to pick something that would be easy to write about to get the hang of it before writing more plays in the future. First was something everybody experiences, but to keep it general, I kept a typical one such as first kiss, first experience with death, first time, and first award. Ones I knew a lot of people would relate to. I knew it would be good as long as I worked hard enough on what seemed like such a simple idea, and I would work hard because it's something I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. The motivation and my want to write my musical came from my love of both theater and writing, as aforementioned. I've been writing at least 1,000 words weekly on various projects since 6th grade, maybe even before that, and I've been a theater kid for as long as I can remember. My play would combine 2 of my favorite things in the world into one project that would not only prove my understanding of both, but would be able to help me in the future I want, the future of the acting business, as not only an actress, but as a playwright as well. My goal was to be able to submit it to the Fringe Festival in either 2017 or 2018, or at least have something to show people. And so, I got to work. The work I did for the first 3 months of the semester, from September to December, was filled with challenges, more challenges than successes. The first of the challenges was having to gain the trust of my teachers to do the project, which Mr. P called super ambitious the first time. I had conversations with both of them about what the project would entail and the work I've done so far, and both of them told me, maybe you shouldn't try and complete your musical. Maybe just work on 1 scene and 1 song, and that would be enough for the semester. But I said no. I told them I wanted to finish it, and I think eventually they gave up trying to tell me different, and I hope I got that trust in the end. 2 more challenges came with my attempt to write music. I write music in my own time. If we're close, you definitely heard some of these songs, but I remember all the chords and the notes in my head. I've never written anything down on paper before or pocketed onto sheet music. Learning how to use the computer program I picked out took me a solid week. This was the first of 2 challenges, the second being the fact that I couldn't seem to genuinely write any good lyrics or music. The pressure was on. By the beginning of December, I had only written 20 seconds of one song, and it wasn't even the first. The last challenge was the biggest of them all and changed my project drastically. As I was away for the school's theater production from December 5th to 9th, I sent the original finished script, The Story of Firsts, to a theater-loving teacher here at Nelson Mac. I sent it to him with the intent he would read it, and after I returned to school, we would sit down and discuss some feedback he had for me in the second draft. This was a big step for me. I rarely showed people things I accomplished, especially not people older than me, more knowledge about the subject. I was afraid he'd hate it. When we had our discussion, however, he didn't hate it. He said it was good, that it was fine, but he asked me a lot of questions I didn't know the answers to. He said I had to make it a lot more detailed the second time around, and I was completely discouraged. I put so much effort into it already, and I was actually somewhat proud of having finished the entire thing long before the semester was over. But I couldn't let my disappointment stop me, because he was right. I would just have to rewrite the whole thing and make it so much better. I changed the plot almost completely after that conversation, as well as taking out the music. It still has Tessa as the main character, but her journey has more roadblocks, more disappointment, and more lows than highs, at least in the beginning. Throughout the course of the show, Tessa's mother, Linda, tries to replicate the love that Tessa's father gave her, a love he knew how to express because of his loving parents, but a love Linda didn't know how to show properly from a childhood of neglect. In the second and fourth scene, Linda tries to invite her niece, Catherine, over to see if she could give Tessa the love she was missing. But Catherine is just the same as her mother, which is a snotty brat. As time goes on, and as Linda realizes she will never be able to give Tessa the love she needs, she gets angrier and angrier with the world she's in, and without having anyone else to take it out on, her husband having died, she takes it out on Tessa instead. Tessa, after not feeling enough love from her mom, seeks out a boy named Logan in scene 5, and she begins to depend on him to love her instead of her mother. When her mother screams at her in scene 6 about her father's death and the needy girl he left behind, Tessa looks to Logan to make her feel better, which is what she's now accustomed to. But Logan leaves when he's too overwhelmed with the guilt that he can't help Tessa the way he wants to help her. He says he doesn't understand what she's going through and doesn't know what he can say. And so she's alone. Her mom has given up, her boyfriend has left, and she truly has no one else to turn to but herself. It's here that Tessa learns to be independent. There are many great things that occurred in the process of writing my show the second time around. The first success was the amount of depth that went into planning the actual plotline. I created 5 different timelines for characters, relationships, and what happens to everyone before and during the story. This helped me figure out age and other significant character details depending on how old they were. Another one of my successes was creating in-depth character webs and personality sheets that gave me a lot more to go off of when writing the script. I planned out everything for these characters, from grandparents to parents to zodiac signs and job salaries. I had mapped out the characters like this one once before I started writing the original draft of my script at the beginning of the year, but it wasn't as extensive as it became the second time around. Another 2 successes were the word count and the amount of pages I had by the end of writing for Christmas break. I had roughly 6,500 words and 29 pages, about 4 more pages than I expected. The final success is what the finished story is. I think it's much more dynamic than the original idea, and to be honest, I'm very proud of it, which is something I never say. It's not perfect, of course, and it has its flaws, but the characters are so important to me. Maybe I'll never use it. Maybe I'll write better things, but I'll always have a special place in my heart for it. Just like I'll have a special place in my heart for her book. I was afraid of the backlash coming into the program, but something I was also afraid of was the people. If you know me well, you know I've never been one to talk to strangers without having a very, very good reason to. I remember on the first or second day of classes, we had to explain one of our favorite things as a way to get to know each other before the semester started, and I teared up while explaining my favorite movie because I was afraid I was speaking too quietly or stuttering too much, and oh God, what if I didn't say what I thought I said? And later that night, I was thinking, is this what the semester is going to be like? Tears and being afraid of everyone else in the room? Well, to answer my own question, no, it really wasn't. The collaboration started on the third day and moved all the way to the day I was writing this. The first instance of it was when I went to the escape rooms the Friday on the first week of school. They brought us there for the exact reason I'm talking about now, as a team building exercise, as a way for us to work together and get to know each other. It worked. Throughout the semester, we grew as individuals, but we also grew as a team, as a group of people. The most significant example of this that comes to my mind is in late December when Dirk was putting together poetry for his poetry anthology. Izzy, Cassie, a few others, and I spent almost the entire day helping him arrange the poems, agonizing over every single detail, no matter how seemingly small it was. This collaboration continued throughout the semester in smaller ways, with revising and editing each other's work before handing it in to make sure it was good quality, and being there to support each other and make suggestions when we came across roadblocks. Communication came quite hand in hand with collaboration in many ways, but it was mainly made up of presenting and technology use. Something I found that stood out a lot to me was the Toastmasters program we had from November to mid-December. It taught us about volume, enunciation, voice variation, and tips and tricks to not distract the audience during speeches, keeping your hands off the podium as much as you can. I received from my peers, strengthened my presenting style, and made me more comfortable in front of an audience like you. I also feel like the vocational writing has improved through the practice of writing professional emails, progress reports, and especially technical proposals. My writing style is typically more emotional and personal. Here, I learned how to focus to the facts and push away how I felt to make sure my writing is clean and to the point. But with a project like mine, emotional writing was necessary alongside creativity. Everything in my project required me to be creative. When writing the characters, I started off by creating their personalities to know how they would clash and work with each other within the show to either solve conflict or stir it up. From there, I did a lot of exploration, brainstorming within their backstories to make it so that their personalities were affected by their past and make them who they were in the time the story takes place. This depended greatly on the level of economy they were raised in, as well as parental upbringing, siblings, and popularity in school. Making the characters real was the most thoughtful process. I remember sitting at the tables in the other room with headphones in, blocking out the world so I could find out the exact reason why Logan, Tessa's boyfriend, became a tutor, which is how they meet. Taking my ideas and bringing them to life is such an important process. But this has always been one of my favorite things about writing and acting, making the characters my own, giving them flaws and talents and quirks. This was one of the most enjoyable parts for me. Going into my project, I knew one thing I wanted to keep intact throughout the process, even if the plot changed, was that it would be easy to perform. My reasoning behind this is that I know sometimes schools or theaters don't have enough people to fill in all the roles. Keeping it down to a small cast of 4 and a simple bedroom set made up of a bed and a dresser with smaller items like backpacks and stuffed animals made it easy to perform for anyone who might have trouble obtaining expensive props or costumes. My goal for all the plays I will write in the future is to also make them easy to perform. And I will write many plays in the future. As I said before, maybe I won't submit this play to the French Festival. Maybe I won't use it at all. But writing it and the process I've gone through has been such an incredible learning experience for me. The next thing I write, I will write the right way by creating the characters and timelines before putting unfinished characters to paper. And the better and better I get at it, more and more opportunities will come up, and I'll have more of a chance at getting something big, like having one of my scripts published or discovered by a big-time director. Wherever I end up, though, I have Propel to thank for it. Coming into Propel, I was afraid of my project not being enough compared to everyone else's, or not being good enough for myself. But Propel has helped me in so many different ways. I've grown so much as a person in these rooms. I've begun to become more confident in my voice. I have so many more skills that I will use the rest of my life. One could say that within these walls, I have made memories and friendships that have gotten me through some of the hardest things I've ever experienced in my life outside of school. I'm incredibly thankful for this program and for everything it's done for me, but I'm also thankful for the people I couldn't have gotten here without. For my friends and classmates who helped me back up when I fell, for the people that doubted me in the program who made me push myself forward to prove them wrong, for everyone who believed in me when I didn't quite believe in myself, and to the teachers and to Mr. Wagner, and everyone else who supported this program and made it possible, because it's been some of the best months of my entire life. To repay you, I'll leave you with a promise. From here on out, I will make it known that Propel is so much more than everyone thought, that it's not a slackers class, that we do so much, and if people don't believe me, I'll take out my technical proposals, and my progress reports, my blog posts, and the actual script I'd all let them figure out just